Nobody really gets super jazzed about it, but it is so important when it comes to your financial life, is making sure that you have the appropriate coverage in place. Well, it's because mainly at the main surface of it, if there are people that are depending on you for their well-being, for their livelihood, then we would argue there is an insurable need on your life. If you are no longer here to provide, the insurance policy in place is supposed to step in and provide for your loved ones. And the number one thing that we most often think about is, if I can't go out to work and create an income to pay the bills, then this life insurance policy will pay out to replace the income that I was earning for those folks that are depending on that income.
That's why I said at the beginning, if you have a spouse, if you have children, you need to pay attention. And by the way, if you're the stay-at-home spouse that helps with raising the kids, you have a tremendous economic value that still is an insurable interest. So you too probably need some life insurance on your life as well.
So in addition to income replacement or replacing a role that someone might play inside the home, it can also serve as a tool and a mechanism to pay off debt. Maybe if your income went away, your spouse would no longer be able to satisfy the mortgage, satisfy the car payments, pay the student loans, whatever that thing is. So life insurance can be a fantastic tool to satisfy any outstanding obligations that you still have on this earth while you're living.
Well, and then the third thing we wanted to make sure we drew attention to was life insurance can be a great way to fulfill the upcoming expenses or needs of loved ones. Think about, if you want to pay for college for the kids and you're worried about, what if I left the earth prematurely? It sure be nice if they still got to go to college. If there's some type of funding mechanism that can fulfill the obligations you feel like to your loved ones, this is the thing that you need to be looking into. Now, look, there is a scary stat that ties into this, Bo, is that the majority of people do think about this, but there's a large chunk. It's not quite 50%, but as you can see from the slide, 37% of parents with children under 18, meaning they have little ones, don't have life insurance.
Yeah, so we've established that you need life insurance if there are other people that are dependent on your income generating ability, or for stay-at-home spouses for the role that you serve in the household. And yet here, almost 40% of folks don't have that in place. And that's dangerous. That's essentially flying or jumping out of a plane without a parachute, because we never know when our last day is going to come. We never know when we're going to breathe our last breath. And the last thing we want to do is have our family not only having to deal with the emotional turmoil, the difficulty of losing a loved one, but also then all of the financial burden that comes along with that. And life insurance is a very effective and cost-effective way to remove that risk from our financial situation.